Here we are on the Hay River track. Here's Tiana watching a movie. What are you watching, Grub?
Just go with it.
There you go, living the dream. It's a bit bouncy, bit of fun. The old Datsun's doing good. And yeah. There's Daryl just in front of us, climbing dunes. Being a general badass. It's a bit bouncy. Screenshots of it. But there's all the girls, one in each state. Thankfully that none of those states is drunk.
This gun is killing my eyeballs.
Cool. Alright, ready? This is like musical chairs. Change states, quick, change states! Look over the camera.
Oh, that's alright.
Change states, quick! Love it.
I can't look.
Quick, one more time, quick, change states! Oh, well done, girls, well done, I'm very proud. One good thing about this track compared to the French line is it doesn't appear to have as much trailers and stuff coming through here, so it's not as chewed out. Like, it's still bouncy and bumpy, but nowhere near as bad as the French line for yeah, just for people dragging trailers through there, chewing out big massive holes. But so far so good. We had to turn around at Air Creek on the main part of the Madigan Line because it was flooded, so we had worked it out. We had enough fuel, so we're going to do the loop around. But yeah, no, it's all working out really well. All the cars are going good. No one's had a punch up. Tiana's eating all my chocolate. Oh, he's getting a bit of a bounce on the old boy. So I'm guessing we're going to as well in a second. But there it is. There's Timmy parked up down the road a bit further.
That would have been good if you got it.
Yeah, I got it. So it should be. There's Timmy up in front of us. Going good. Tiana's still munching away on all our food. That's alright, we'll starve and die in the desert. She doesn't mind. Hey, girl. No, these are excellent tracks. I'm enjoying these. Nothing too technical. The old Datsun just seems to float across the top of them. We've got the tyre pressures down to about 15. And no, I guess cruising along good. These heavier trucks I think might be slightly more, but this little light one of mine seems pretty happy. Hey, there's the bottom of Timmy's car. Alright, so we're on the Madigan Line proper. There was a bit of mucking around because the Air Creek being flooded. We had to go back around and up the Hay River track, which was a lot of fun as well. And yeah, no, this is good. We're a bit closer together today. She's slow going. It's pretty easy going. It's not like we've got, it's not chewed out like the QAA line and the French line, but it's yeah, it's a bit hard to get any speed up, so it should be a slow old day if it chugs along like this, but that's okay. Daryl actually spiked a couple of tyres yesterday, ripped the sidewall out of two on the left hand side, so he's got his spare on and about 4,000 plugs in his front tyre at the moment, which seems to be lasting, so that's a good thing. And and we'll have to get some new tyres somewhere down the road. Yeah. How you feeling, Grub? Bit seedy today? Yep. Got the fly net. Stop these flies from getting us. They're a bit horrible. So here we go. Here's Timmy and his ranger with feeding time at the zoo.
That it is. Just finished.
Just finished? How are you travelling today, Mackie?
Good.
Are you embarrassed now? Can't give me one of those lemon face selfies that you do on Insta all the time.
No, thank you.
You're like you've just tasted a big lemon. Go. Come on, Mackie.
No, thank you.
Come on, pucker up, Mackie. Pucker up, pucker up, pucker up, pucker up, Mackie. Pucker up.
No, thank you.
So there's Timmy's outrageous setup. He's got too much money, or too much time on his hands, or a bit of both.
Good both.
And there's Daryl and his big flash Mazda. Trying to make lunch around here with the flies. And he's just got a little bit of crap in the back. What are you taking? You taking a poop?
No, get the spoon.
Ah, getting a spoon. So yeah, Daryl had a couple of flats yesterday, just caught the sidewall, so he's got a couple of spares on the moment. She looks a bit second hand on this side. Looks good from the other side, but
Looks good from this side too.
actually got a bit of character. So
Well, they ain't flat.
if anyone's ever curious to know, that's the D22 spare wheel that does fit on the Mazda. So bit of trivia if that helps anyone out one day. But no, all the trucks are going really well.
Best part of the Mazda is the Nissan wheel.
Well, that's what I was going to say, but you know. Looking cool. These flies, man, it's just full on. Look at poor old Kaylee trying to make a bit of lunch here, and the flies are just eating her alive. Crazy. Lunch looks nice, but. Alright, still in the Madigan Line. There's Timmy in front of us, and his Ranger. Going good. We're as now that we're starting to get down a bit on food and all that sort of stuff, things are starting to break because it's getting a bit loose, so you're kind of forever repackaging and repacking and trying to make everything tight and squeezy again, because she's a pretty bouncy old track, this. We're actually enjoying it, but it's hard to pick up too much speed, but you can it's not destroying the cars. Daryl thinks his front shocks might be gone, so he's getting a bit of banging and clanging, but Timmy and mine so far so good. But yeah, it's funny how to describe it. It seems bouncy, but it's not, if you know what I mean. It's not destroying the car. On the French line, you kind of got to go flat out up the dunes, and it fully bangs and smashes everything. But on this one, not so bad. Definitely liking the Madigan Line. I imagine I will be back at some point, possibly on a motorbike. Hey Tim, Tiana was asking me why we call each other Spanky. So I told her that when we were young, we used to like watching the Little Rascals, you know, with Alfalfa and Spanky, and that was when Spanky was our favourite one, so that's why we call each other that.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought it was, so yeah, no, pretty sure we got the name from there.
Yeah, that's the G-rated version.
Yeah, it's as good as it gets.
Alright, still on the Madigan Line, everyone's having fun. Averaging about 20 kilometres an hour, so she's slow going. I think it's going to take us an extra day than what we were anticipating, but that's okay, we've got plenty of supplies. Tiana's having fun, eating all her food, bouncing around. And this little section we're in right now, in there, I don't know, about Camp 12 or 13 or something like that. Camp 12 I think we're at. It's
Camp 11.
Camp 11 is what we're coming up to. There you go. It's got some nice little steep dunes actually. It's a good little challenge. So yeah, having fun. Having a lot of fun actually. I'm really glad I've done this road.
Yeah.
Tiana's all excited about getting to Uluru in a few days. She wants to go there now, but she can't, unless of course she can get Captain Kirk to beam her there or something weird.
Captain Kirk.
Oh my god, she's never even knows who Captain Kirk is. I can't be friends with you anymore.
Good for you.
That's on Star Trek. It's the coolest man ever. Alright, so yeah, Timmy's going to wait at the bottom of the dune. We'll video him going up it. Ready when you are, Spanky.
So yeah, he's pretty bad, but you know, no judgment. It's 2019.
That's right. It's 2019. We don't judge.
And we all know that we're better because we haven't been bumped yet.
That's right. Yes, you got to give them a bit of a footfall on those ones. They're good fun. The best part is you get to the top and you think to yourself, oh yeah, that's a bit of a success, and you get to the top and look out and there's another dune.
How's this a dune, this one coming up?
Well, this is kind of, we're in the middle of a dune here, so. Alright, so this one must be the camp you were just talking about, Grub?
Yep, it is. So he camped at pretty flat spots. Sign here.
Sign here
Guest book.
with a guest book. Alright, Dalhousie Springs-ish. Mackie's having technology withdrawal symptoms. She's really gagging for some Insta so that she can do some little lemon face selfies. It's been a while since she's done a lemon face selfie. She's gagging for it. And Tiana owes me $50 because this is sensational.
I hate it. It's too hot.
Too hot.
Can I take it? Can I take the camera underneath the water?
You certainly can. What do you reckon, Daz? Horrible? Horrible or horrible?
I can barely reach the bottom.
This is awesome.
This is deadly.
I'll give it a hang on, I've got to do a Mackie. I've got to do a Mackie here.